Okay, welcome back, you guys. This is someone kind of new, kind of a new little series that I'm doing here, and I hope you guys appreciate it because I get to be real with you guys. I can't really do too many mock-ups or templates or tutorials and stuff like that anymore because it's kind of like you guys get it, like I've done hundreds of them. I'll probably do hundreds more, but it's like those are kind of like dying out. You know what I'm saying? It's more about us being real. As a community, I would want to be more real with you guys than anything because I feel like that's the problem with our community today. Nobody's being real with you guys. It's this secrecy, this what are you guys doing to make millions? You know what I'm saying? Like you want to take your dollar and you want to make it into $1 million idea and you can't because nobody's giving you the facts. Nobody's giving you what's real out there. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I intend to do on this channel going forward. It's just to be real as possible. I want to be as real as I can so you guys can get it. You know what I'm saying? And I know it's going to be kind of like pre-YouTube. Like this is a video. I'm searching kid playing a video game, talking about Full Sail kind of like video. Except I'm doing mines with graphics and I'm talking about the community. But I think that this is what we need going forward. And not only that, we need engagement. We need people to talk more in the comment section. I'm just keeping it real, like it's kind of like that each one reach one situation where if somebody leaves a comment, if I say something, if it's not me, somebody else would say something, and that situation grows our community. Now we're not even in competition with each other. We're more in partnership with each other. We're teaching each other something new. It should be more of a continuation. I usually think about Batman and the Dark Knight series where, or not even just Batman and the Dark Knight series, but just Batman in general. Like, he picks up Robins, but what's the end goal for Robin? Is become Batman. You know what I'm saying? And I think the end goal with this community is when somebody becomes a billionaire, he's leaving around breadcrumbs for other people to become billionaires as well. You know what I'm saying? As the world shifts and the world increases and gets better, and we get better at this e-commerce thing, we're all leaving around breadcrumbs. So when you comment in the comment section, that's kind of the things that you would want to say to somebody. Is like, oh, well, I learned this. This is what I learned, and I think this has helped my brand flourish. Maybe you should give it a try as well. When people ask questions on like, how do I market and advertise, which I'm going to address today. Y'all can leave breadcrumbs in there and say, well, this is what worked for me. And then it's each one reach one situation. The community grows. It's a community. But today I want to talk to you guys about something that I just kind of identified as the missing link. Like I was sitting back thinking like, what else can make my community, or not even just my community, but the community of e-commerce that much better? The people who are selling t-shirts, shirts, jackets, hats, and all that stuff. Now, admittedly, yes, I did make a mock-up pack for you guys, that has, embroidery and stuff all over it. Like it's embroidery hat, embroidery shirts, embroidery sweatshirts, embroidery hoodies. It's an embroidery. Actually, I have the patch in there. You know what I'm saying? It's just an embroidery patch, and you can put graphics on it and stuff like that. I did that, but that was just my contribution. This is my gift. I want to talk to you guys about why I did that. Now, there's this thing that I believe that there's a missing link between the Shopify and the execution. So like when people upload their graphics to Shopify, Spreadshirt, Teespring, when y'all do that, there's a missing link. And it's not just the advertisement, but it's what comes along with it, which is something realistic. Now, a lot of people go out and buy the sample. And the sample is cool too. Like, get the sample. Definitely buy the sample. You know what I'm saying? If you like your graphic, buy the sample. Put that mug on your kids. Put that mug on your family, your friends, all of that. Just do it. You know what I'm saying? Your coworker, you wear it, do it. But when you do that, there's still that missing link. You know what I'm saying? And what I believe that missing link is the actual mock-up itself. Well, we used to call it proof. Okay, so let's bring it back to like 2007, 2008, pre-2010 when everybody decided to minimalize things. You know what I'm saying? Let's kind of take it back to a day when things weren't so lazy, where like, things weren't so minimalistic, which is just, hashtag lazy. Let's take it back then, back when we actually got a proof for everything that we did. Now, proofs were basically mock-ups. All right. Proofs were basically realistic mock-ups. And what they used to do was, once you got the graphic on the editor, a graphic designer would then kind of like, manipulate it, do what they had to do with the graphic, and then they would make it into a shirt, and they would send it back to you, and you would say, okay, I love this. It looks good. I like the process of what you get. The placement is great and all that stuff. It looks like it's going to be a banger. You know what I'm saying? What I used to do is I used to screenshot that, and I would cut it out, from the background, and then upload it to like Facebook or Twitter. You know what I'm saying? I would just upload it there, and I used to get, likes and stuff like that, shares. And if I wanted to continue on with that, I would then approve the proof, and then send out in people's inboxes where they go to get it. That process still exists, and it's, it's a little bit outdated, but it still exists and it still works. But it's not something that you're going to get readily available for you. You know what I'm saying? That's why those mock-ups are there. You went from idea to editor to proof. And at that point in time, at the proof, if you didn't like the proof, the graphic designer didn't get paid. So they cut that program out and went straight to sample version of this. So you went from that to idea, editor, sample. You know what I'm saying? Which means that you had to pay money at that point in time to even see anything that's going to look anything realistic. Like you get a reel instead of having something realistic. And I mean, that's cool too. I don't knock that process at all, but I just feel like you're missing that link right there, which could be your own mock-up, your own proof that you can present to your audiences and stuff like that. But let's just say you don't want to do it for an audience. Let's just say maybe you just want something for yourself, or maybe you want to have an inventory of this type of stuff. So I'm just going to use that fitted hat that I created, last video. Let's just say I wanted to get that, printed by Lids. Now, I love Lids. I love what they do. They have blank hats and stuff like that. All you have to do is just bring in the graphic, and they'll put it on their computer, and they'll show you a layout. It's nothing realistic. They never give you anything realistic first, you know what I'm saying, until they stitch it. And then you say, yay, nay on that, which, at that point in time, you didn't already had to buy because they're going to take your money before they give you the hat, you know what I'm saying? It's basically that. So I don't think I've ever even seen anybody say, nah, I don't like this from Lids, because they already paid their money to actually get it like processed and made. Sucks, right? But if you guys came in with that hat mock-up and you said, this is what I want, and you just gave them the graphic and they matched it up as perfect as possible, and they gave you exactly what you wanted from that hat mock-up, then you have something realistic. Then you have something that you're proud of. You know what I'm saying? With that, you can combine both those processes that I just told you. You could take your mock-up and put it on Instagram, and then go get you some stuff made with that mock-up in mind. You know what I'm saying? Like you take the mock-up, a print of the mock-up, and you take the graphic to Lids or whatnot and get it made. But already before you even did that, you've already put it out on Instagram that, bro, this is what I'm doing, and all you have to do is just buy it from my link on my website. I think that you guys are missing that extra, and that extra bit of work sells. Like the extra bit of work actually makes money. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I think you guys, this might be it right here. I'm gonna go ahead and close out. I think that we're living in lazy times. A lot of reasons why we're not, making that bang dollar that we're supposed to is because we're just not trying to put in the extra work, or as a matter of fact, where we're throwing away money instead of investing in ourselves. You know what I'm saying? So when I make these mock-ups and stuff like that, which is, available for like, Photoshop, Affinity and stuff like that. When I make those mock-ups, all you have to do is just plug it in. You know what I'm saying? Like you have that mock-up for life. All you have to do is purchase it, and you have that mock-up for life, and you can use it as much as you want to and how you want to. You know what I'm saying? I think that we're afraid to invest it into ourselves, and because we're afraid to invest it into ourselves, that we're going to continue to accept the what they want us to have, the normal, the trust that whatever they create is going to be right. And that's not just how it works. That's not how the world works, because the world says, man, this looks kind of normal, man. This looks kind of, lazy, because this is what everybody's doing. So who's going to be above and beyond? Yeah, man, that's basically it. I think that you guys, if anything, take away the idea that you could be more than the average. I want you guys to be more than the average. So with that, you guys, I'm gonna go ahead and close up out of here. Let me know in the comment section below what you guys feel, and I'm gonna close up out of here. With that being said, I gotta go. So stay amazing, stay creative, but above all else, stay awesome.